Welcome back, everybody. And today I'm going to do a video that I don't usually do. Usually, in my latest videos, I've just been reflecting on how we've been playing as a team with the Hornets. We've been playing fine this year, but I thought I'd take a step back and think of the players that really impacted our team in these coming years. And you see the thumbnail and this image behind me. We have Malik Monk and Devontae Graham, who left in free agency this past season. While Devontae Graham, I think we did a sign and trade. But regardless, we're going to go through and check in on a couple former Hornets. And the first Hornet that I really think of when I think of Hornets basketball, why I really like the Hornets to start off with, is Kemba Walker. He was with us for about 8 or 9 seasons. Got traded for Terry Rozier. That trade, everybody thought that getting Terry Rozier on that contract was such a bad thing. It ended up working in our favor because the Boston Celtics just put him in OKC, and then OKC dumped him to the Knicks. And with the Knicks, he's been pretty good. 15 points, 1.4 steals, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. His efficiency is off the charts, and that's one of the things that I think he struggled with most of his career. Obviously, he's been a really good three-point shooter, especially in Charlotte, but almost 57% from three this season. And obviously, I don't know if his attempts are down. His career average from three is 36%. So he is, very efficient. His field goal percentage usually is pretty low as well, but it's at 50%. So he's been doing really good with the Knicks, and the Knicks are rolling. I believe, they're 5-2, one of the top 4 teams in the East right now. And he's a big reason why. I mean, if I go down his last 5 games with them, he has had 15, 19, 21, 19, and obviously he had 10 versus Orlando in that horrific loss. Nobody should lose to Orlando. So Kemba Walker's been doing fine, and especially with his contract. I know it's for something super cheap. I believe it's $8 million. I could be wrong though. It could be even cheaper, but Kemba Walker is such a steal of contract that putting up 15 points on that efficiency is really good. OKC maybe could have used him with Shea, but obviously I know they're developing their young talent that maybe he wouldn't work out with them. So next player we have right here is Malik Monk. He's getting a lot more shine now that he's with the Lakers, obviously, and LeBron, AD, Westbrook, where Malik Monk is not seen as this, spark off the bench. They already have Carmelo Anthony. They already have Austin Reeves, who's, been getting a lot of minutes because Trevor Ariza's injured. They've had Dwight Howard, who didn't play last game. And Malik Monk, to me, looks a little bit out of place. I think he liked his role with the Hornets last season where he would just get up shots because that's his role. And with this team, he's asked to do so much more. He's asked to play defense. He's asked to be an off-ball, catch-and-shoot type of guy in the corner, which I don't know if he's accustomed to. And if I look at his averages, I think they reflect that because 6.5 points per game, 32% from three, 36% field goal percentage, those are not that great of stats, if I'm being honest. And for Malik Monk, it's going to be hard trying to get those stats up because you got for sure 5 guys in front of you who are averaging or who are going to put up more shots than you, even more than 5 guys. I'm trying to think. You got Carmelo, LeBron, AD, Westbrook, and I mean Avery Bradley might share some shots. Rajon Rondo might put up a 3 or 2, but you guys know what I'm saying. He's been a little bit out of place this season, and for a young player to forego a bigger contract to get a minimum from the Lakers, it says a lot about his character, and it says a lot about how he wants to be a winning player. But I personally think he should have got paid. He had a lot of teams like us wanting to pay him more money, and Next person, Devontae Graham, pitcher right there. His last game, he had a really solid first quarter, and then he just died down. But overall, he's been really hooping. 17 points per game, 34% from 3, and 36% field goal percentage. Obviously, the field goal percentage is probably his biggest weakness. Inside the three-point arc is probably his biggest weakness, where you can't really finish around the rim. But I'm going to be honest, I have not watched most Pelicans games. I believe they're 1-7 without Zion, so obviously I've not watched most of his games, but 17 points a game with Brandon Ingram also needing shots is really good. 5 assists. He's not known for his playmaking. I think that's about what he's averaged throughout his career. So Devontae Graham's been killing it. And obviously we got Wes Uwandu back, and then we cut him in that little sign and trade. I think we got a first or second. I believe it's a first round pick from the Pelicans. And maybe he's worth it for the Pelicans. They need a true point guard, and obviously he likes to distribute a little bit. With that 5 assists per game, it's not anything like Kyle Lowry, who they were rumored with in free agency, but I think he'll do for the Pelicans. I really do. Someone who, when he went to this team, Damian Lillard was like, I need more pieces around me. I need better pieces around me. And then they've signed Cody Zeller, which is not a better piece. So that doesn't really make any sense. He's averaging 6 points, half a steal, almost half a block, 1 assist, 5 rebounds. 61% from the free throw line and 57% field goal percentage. I watched a little bit of him this one game. I forgot who they were playing. It wasn't versus us because I didn't watch any of the Portland versus us game, but Cody Zeller's fine. Like, he's what they brought him in there for, a backup center who is just average. I really expected Nurkic to be that third player for the Blazers, and it's just not turning out to be. Like, Nasir Little is looking like a solid player for the Blazers, and Nurkic is not, and it's just really weird. Bismack Biyombo still hasn't got a contract. I shouldn't really go over him. Dewan Bacon, he played for us a couple seasons ago. He hasn't got a contract in NBA. He's in the French league, and Jeremy Lamb is the last player I have here, and he's been killing it in Indiana, where his if I look at his 3-point percentage, we got 48% this season, 40% like these last 2 seasons. Although he's only averaging 10 points a game, like he's doing it on very good efficiency. So that's the video. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you guys later.